The driver has a big influence on fuel consumption during construction driving. Here we have gathered some of our best tips to optimize fuel consumption. If you regularly run into a queue of trucks on both loading and unloading sites, you're probably driving too fast. Try to find a pace where you arrive at the loading and unloading sites when others are already out of the way. Then you don't waste fuel on driving unnecessarily fast between sites. When you park the truck, shut it off. The engine is not designed for idling. Turn the engine off if you will be standing still for more than 1 minute. After heavy engine usage, like climbing up a long hill being heavily loaded, cooling off the engine for a maximum of 3 minutes is enough. After normal driving, idling is not required to cool off the engine. To have the best possible fuel consumption, most of the driving should be done within the green band of the revolution counter. Always use automatic drive mode when there is not a risk of getting stuck or an unwanted full stop because of a gear shift. When driving in automatic shifting mode, you can choose how gears will be shifted by choosing the correct drive mode. Economy mode is optimized for best fuel consumption. It is recommended to use it on good roads. Standard mode gives the revolutions a slightly wider window. It can be used on smaller roads while being loaded or having a trailer in tow. Performance mode is for utilizing the truck's maximum power. It is not recommended during normal operations when fuel consumption is a priority. Avoid aggressive accelerations for the best fuel consumption. If you can, increase speed while going downhill instead of going flat or uphill. That will always save fuel. Acceleration on uphill should be avoided. Climb with a steady speed, utilizing the green band revolutions. If possible, make wide turns instead of tight cornering. It will not only save fuel, but also helps reduce wear and tear on tires, axle, and chassis components. Be smart with your braking. When driving on flat roads, keep the auxiliary stalk in position A to activate the brake blending function. Plan ahead to minimize any need for braking. If you need to brake, it is better to do it gently over a long distance than to rapidly decelerate. When going downhill, use the auxiliary brake to maintain a steady speed. Always start with low enough speed so that you can have a controlled brake with steady speed and engine revolutions. Volvo engine brake delivers its best braking power when revolutions are being kept above the green band. Avoid sudden, heavy engine braking when going downhill, since the transient high brake power will wear out tires unevenly and the brake power peak may damage the drivetrain.